everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a Keurig K Compact coffee machine that is not turning on. I'll be going over the easiest fixes to try first in this very simple and easy but full tutorial. So that's right, it's going to be a simple tutorial, an easy tutorial, but also a full tutorial because hopefully by the end of this, you'll be able to get your machine to turn on again. Let's get right into the video. I'm going to go over 4 simple things. Number 1 is to unplug the machine and plug it back in. So sometimes you get a little bit of a glitch or malfunction on any piece of technology, even more so on coffee machines, because there's like different types of technology in here that might need to be reset. And the easiest way to reset them is to unplug the machine, leave it unplugged for at least 30 seconds, and then plug it back in. And I always recommend this with anything that is not working properly. I always say, unplug it, leave it unplugged for at least 30 seconds and plug it back in to reset it. Try that out and hopefully that works. That's probably one of the more common solutions, but also the easiest solution because it literally takes less than a minute to do it. Number 2, if that doesn't work, if number 1 doesn't work, number 2, plug it into a different outlet. I cannot tell you the number of times that people, they have like a circuit breaker and they trip the circuit breaker or they blow the fuse on their electrical panel associated with the outlet that the coffee machine is plugged into, and they think that the coffee machine doesn't work, but in reality, it's an electrical problem. Okay, now this is especially true with anything with a pump. Okay, depending on your electrical wiring, you might actually your coffee machine might actually trip a circuit breaker or blow a fuse. Now, in my old house, some of the outlets, okay, so it was a house that was built in the 1950s, okay, and I changed a lot of the electrical in it, but there were some outlets that were just too difficult to rewire, so I left the old wiring. And if I plugged in a coffee machine of this nature, or even a mixer, like a powerful mixer into it, like a kitchen type of baking mixer, it would sometimes trip the fuse, it would trip the circuit breaker. So, plug it into a different outlet because maybe that outlet is not working properly, or maybe for whatever reason, that outlet is not providing enough power to the machine, which it's more than likely going to be like a circuit breaker or a fuse, but just try a different outlet. It doesn't hurt, and it takes less than a minute to try it out. If that doesn't help the situation, number 3 is to do the following, okay? And maybe it's because maybe your machine has overheated. So what you want to do is unplug the machine, okay? Remove the water tank from the machine, okay? Let it sit for at least 30 minutes, so at least half an hour. Then you want to put the water tank back on and plug it back in and try it out. See if it turns on at that point. Now, sometimes if you've been using your machine nonstop, if you have it in a confined area that doesn't have a lot of airflow, or if it's just old and gunky, there's gunk built up inside of the lines, so it's got to work harder to pump that water and that coffee through, then what happens is your machine can overheat. And this is true with any modern technological device. If they have to work too hard, they're going to likely overheat. So what you want to do is unplug it, remove the water tank, let it sit for at least half an hour to cool down, then put your water tank back in, plug it back in. Hopefully that works. Try it out, okay? If that doesn't work, last but not least is solution number 4, which is go to the power button, and you want to hold this down for at least 10 seconds, maybe 10, 15, 20, even 25 or 30 seconds. Just hold it down for at least 10 seconds. More than likely, if it doesn't work after the first 10 seconds, it's probably not going to work, but there's no harm in holding it down for just a little bit longer, another 10, 20, 30 seconds in total, whatever the case is. And what that does is, let's say that there's a delay in the machine knowing that you've pressed down the power button, because this is like very electronic, as you can see, right? Let's say I push the power button and nothing happens, right? Just push it like that. And the machine is delayed, so it doesn't recognize that I pressed the power button down. By pressing and holding it down for 10 seconds, I'm going to ensure that the machine is recognizing that I'm pressing the power button down. And that could be the solution that you're looking for. You never know. You won't know what works until it actually works. So give these a try, and hopefully one of them works for you. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.